Hello, hi, welcome back to part 2 of my Q&A. I'm done getting ready now that it's fucking 7 o'clock in the afternoon and I have nowhere to go and I have all this makeup on, so yeah. So let's get into more questions, shall we? I need more coffee for this. Oh no, it's been filming that whole time. My battery's gonna die, I just know it. Fuck. What is your eating disorder? When I was 14 years old, I was diagnosed with AN. What forced me into recovery? Well, I thought I was dying. My doctor told me that I had gallbladder issues and that it was caused by my eating disorder. Since I thought I needed surgery, I thought that I had to recover in order to get that surgery done and be able to heal from that surgery properly. Can you make a healthy diet plan video? If not, it's okay to wait until after you recover. Yeah, I want to wait until I moved out to make a healthy diet plan video because my current kitchen is nasty as fuck and I would like to be in a place where, you know, it's clean and it looks nice. And then give you guys the proper, like, workouts and stuff that you can do and, like, the kind of food that you should eat and stuff to make you guys, you know, healthy. Do you have any art in the making? I currently do not because I've been so stressed out and depressed lately that it's just been a pain in the ass to do any art. I truly apologize for the background. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear. Yeah, exactly. Oh my god. Do you have a therapist? My doctor just referred me to a psychologist. It's basically outpatient psychology for like everything, eating disorders, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, like pretty much everything. If it's any more than $50 a visit, I can't do it, but I really hope it's not because I really need some fucking therapy. What is your full eating disorder story? I'm pretty sure I already have a video talking about it, but I will give you like the quickest gist of it that I can. Basically when I was a kid, I was like really fat for my age. Like, I was constantly told by my doctor I'm overweight and that I need to lose weight and all this shit. I was constantly picked on for my weight and, you know, it wasn't like a big deal to me when I was a kid, but when I was in 5th grade, I was in gymnastics and I had to quit gymnastics because I got junior rheumatoid arthritis and that made me gain a shit ton more weight. Basically, it just got to the point where I was like so overweight that I just like kind of lost my shit and I got like really depressed, like hid away in my basement for several months at a time. I started to drop a shit ton of weight and like I didn't even realize it, like, because I didn't have a mirror in the basement. But when I finally went up to my room, like at the end of that summer, I looked in the mirror and I was like, holy shit, like I lost a shit ton of weight. And I was like, well, I haven't been eating, so that kind of explains it. I lost like, I think it was like 40 pounds or something. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just like got super triggered and I was like, fuck yeah, like this is great. It got like really fucking bad when I was in 8th grade and that's when I started my YouTube channel and yeah. So now it's just like a permanent thing in my life, I guess. My great grandma, I'm pretty sure she had an eating disorder. Like, I was never told or verified by my family, but I've never like seen her eat anything more than like some tomato soup or anything. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure she had an eating disorder. I mean, if not, then whatever. But I just think that my eating disorder was either genetic or it just like happened somewhere along in my life. Do you want kids? Because your eating disorder may prevent that from being possible. No, I don't want kids. I don't want to do that to my body and I don't want to do that to myself, and frankly, I don't think I will ever be fit to be a parent, and if I am, I would rather adopt somebody who's already here and doesn't have a parent rather than having my own. Like, that's just my morals. I don't want to bring somebody into this world because we already have so many people. I'm good. I don't need to be contributing to that shit. Are you emo? I hate that word. I really do. No, I'm not emo. I self-harm. I don't like cut myself or anything anymore, but my self-harm is not like eating properly and like punching myself and stuff, but no, I'm not like emo. Whatever the fuck that even means. Labels are so stupid. Can I send you mail? I don't want to set up a P.O. box yet. When I move out, which hopefully is going to be very soon, I will definitely be getting a P.O. box. I will be letting you guys know when I do get a P.O. box, and when I do, I would love for you guys to send me like letters and poetry and art, like just express yourself to me, please. Like, I really want to see that stuff. I want to see what comes out of your guys' head. How tall are you? I am 5'2". I'm short. Do you work out? Yes, I do. Do you ever buy food just to spit it out? Oh my god, all the time. Yes, I do buy food just to spit it out, and I'm super wasteful. Do you play video games? No, not really. I have an Xbox One, but I don't ever really get on it. My favorite video games are Fallout 4, Skyrim, but I kind of like overplay that shit, and RuneScape. Old school RuneScape. I've been playing RuneScape since I was 7 years old. If you guys play RuneScape, hit me up. But if you play RuneScape 3, fuck off. Do you know how to stop feeling bad about binging? You deserve recovery. Thank you so much. I don't know how to stop feeling bad about binging. Every time I binge, I hate myself. Like, even if it's not a whole lot of food. Today's not my day. What is your zodiac sign? I am a Libra. What does your new tattoo mean to you? Oh no, it's peeling. What does it mean to me? Okay, so basically it's from the 100. I've always wanted to be an actor, but like, that show is basically what made me like really want to do it. I just adore everything about that show. The people who made the show and the evolution of the show and just the people in general. I fucking love that show. It is literally the only show that means the world to me. But what this means to me is it's my favorite character's back tattoo. It's the Conclave tattoo. She was the last man standing basically, and no matter what happens, I want to be the last man standing. I want to say that I was strong enough to last through everything that I've been through. It resembles strength to me. It resembles my inspiration, you know, that I've gotten from this show. When I look at this tattoo, it just makes me want to cry because, like, it just makes me so incredibly happy to know that this is the mark that I chose to get as my first tattoo. How long does it take you to edit your videos? Honestly, it could take anywhere between 2 hours and 2 days. This video is collectively probably about 60 minutes long, so it's probably going to take me about 2 days to edit. Can you keep liquid calories down? Yes. Liquid calories aren't as scary to me as solid calories, like, if that makes sense. Like, if I have a 310 calorie smoothie and 310 calorie meal, I will feel more shitty about the 310 calorie meal than I will the smoothie. I don't know why, but that's just how it works for me. It still makes me feel like shit, but just not as shitty as the solid calories. Should I start a YouTube channel? Yes! Yes, you should. It took me a lot of time and courage to start my YouTube channel. So many times I kept telling myself, like, nobody wants to hear my fucking problems, nobody wants to hear my bullshit. I'm not entertaining enough, I'm not funny enough, I'm not pretty enough. Like, I thought I wasn't good enough for a YouTube channel. I want you to know that you are good enough, and even if you think all of those things about yourself, there is somebody out there falling in love with your every single move. But yes, you should start a YouTube channel. If you are thinking about it, you should. If you are thinking about vlogging or whatever, you should do it. If you're like afraid that somebody you know will see it, so hide your face. You can literally do this. You can make your YouTube name whatever you want it to be. Like, people I know personally, like my family and stuff, they don't know about my YouTube channel, not yet anyway, but I've been kind of good at keeping it hidden from my own personal life, so you can do it too. Even if you think you don't have a good enough camera or you don't have good enough editing software or anything like that, you can literally use like the basic shit. Like, you don't need to have all this nice stuff to make a good YouTube channel. Plus, when I first started, I was using a really old camera. I was using the most basic editing software. I didn't even have a ring light. Like, I had nothing. It started out nice and you guys liked it, so yeah, just take me for example. Like, I did not think I would get nearly as many subscribers as I have right now. Like, I have 3K right now, and that's super fucking shocking to me because, like, I didn't think I would even get 100. Like, you can do anything. You can do anything that you set your mind to. Just do it. That's my advice with everything, honestly. Like, if you want to do something, you just don't have enough confidence in yourself, don't listen to that part of yourself. Just do it. And I promise with time and practice, you will get so much better at what you're doing, and you will love the fact that you started it. How often do you exercise? I try to exercise 3 to 5 times a week. And I usually exercise for about 1 to 3 hours at a time. Like, I push myself way too much. Are you okay now with the abuse that you went through? Yes, I am okay. I have been through a lot of abuse, actually. The Randy story is just one of the many stories that I have, so yeah. I'm okay. it's made me a stronger person, ultimately. I have PTSD, but, you know, I'm coping. Do you forgive him? I do. I do forgive him. I forgive everybody that has abused me in my past. Emotionally, physically, sexually. I forgive them. And I can actually say that with confidence now. When did your eating disorder start, and what kind of health problems has it given you? Like I said, my eating disorder started when I was 12 years old. What health problems has it given me? A lot. It's given me bone problems. It's given me nerve problems. Probably a lot more that I don't know about, but like, it's given me hair issues, like my hair is brittle and very thin and, you know, falling out and shit. It's given me like this light, like fuzz on my body. Fucking fly, Jesus Christ. I just want to kill it. Nope, I killed it. Sorry. Aw, that makes me feel so bad. What? Oh yeah, I have this like fuzz all over my body. I don't remember what it's called, like lingu or something like that. I don't remember, but I have hair on my stomach, like I'm furry like a bear. It's also like fucked my metabolism up like crazy. Oh, and it's also made my susceptibility to infection very high. Bones, hair, and nails, those are the big ones. Also, one thing I just learned from my doctor appointment, ever since I was like about 13 years old, I've been like sucking in my stomach, and it's just become like a normal thing for me. If you do that, stop. Like, if you can stop, make a conscious effort to stop, because it can actually deform your body. If you don't believe me, do research on this shit. If you suck in your stomach constantly, your muscle or your bones or whatever like will eventually start to change shape. The area that I'm having like health issues in, oh my god, I forgot to mention that. What health issues has my eating disorder given me? Well, whatever the fuck is wrong with my rib. There's that. Anyway, so over time, like, holding in my stomach, flexing and all that shit has actually deformed my muscle and rib area. Do you like to dance or sing? Yes, I love to dance and sing. I can't do either at all. What do you regret most in your life? When I was a teenager, my mom gave me a lot of advice that I didn't want to take, and I kind of wish that I had taken some of that advice, because had I taken some of that advice, I probably wouldn't have ended up in the situations that I am in today. But at the same time, I don't like to have regrets, because I'm a strong believer that everything kind of happens for a reason, and the way that my life turned out was how it was meant to turn out, and had I not run into those experiences, I wouldn't be where I am today. So my biggest regrets are basically just like not listening to my mom and running into some of the people that I have, but you know, what can you do? Would you ever get any more piercings? I want my second holes done in my ears, and I want to gauge them slightly, like maybe a 4, but other than that, I don't think I would get any more piercings, just because, like, I don't know, I'm not really into piercings, I guess. Is there anything that you wish you can change if you go back in time? That kind of has to do with the regrets question. I think the only thing that I would like change is probably enjoy my childhood more, because I wanted to grow up so fast. Once I turned 18, I was like, why the fuck did I want to grow up? Like, I miss being a kid. I miss being a teenager. Like, what is this? I hate being an adult. Yeah, I can go wherever I want and all that shit, but now I have responsibilities. Who is one person you'd like to be alive today? I would like my great-grandma to be alive, because I want to ask her a lot of questions. Because she's the one who I thought had an eating disorder, and I think that I could relate to her a lot. There's actually a lot of people I wish would still be alive today, but, you know, we all die. What is your favorite clothing brand? Divided. I love Divided. Where do you see yourself in the future? Hopefully I see myself really happy in Hawaii or Vancouver, Canada, or in California. I see myself hopefully acting, and I also see myself making money off of my self-expression, like photography or my art or whatever. What is your opinion on the afterlife? Like, do you believe anything happens? Nope. I think we just die. I believe in evolution, and I believe that us humans and having consciousness is like an accident, so. What is your favorite season and weather? Fall. What do you do for work? Are you on unemployment, or are you on welfare? Do you guys even watch my videos? Like, like, I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm really sorry, but I literally talk about my job in like every single video that I have. I currently work at a kitchen at a bar and I run that bitch. What is the situation with where you live or your family? So that's kind of a 2-in-1. The situation with where I live, I currently live with my ex. We've kind of come to grips with the fact that we're just like family. And yeah, we just kind of argue a lot, have a lot of disagreements just because we're so different from each other. I can't live here anymore. It's like really unhealthy for me, so I have to move out. I don't really want to talk about my family just because like I'm worried that one day they'll see my videos and like I don't want to say anything. We're in good stance, just like they don't understand me, like they don't know me. Like they know what I show them, but I don't show them anything close to what I show you guys, so you guys know me better than my family does. What are 5 small self-care things that you enjoy or tend to comfort you when things aren't feeling 100%? I love that question. I like to talk to my best friend. Her name is Molly. She's my favorite person like ever. So whenever I'm feeling down, I'll talk to her because she always makes me feel better, even if she's not feeling her best. Sometimes I'll just sit here and like try to meditate on myself, just try to breathe and focus. Sometimes I'll go out and drive, or I'll write poetry, or I'll like film, because filming is like a really healthy thing for me. Did you finish high school? Yes, I did. I went to public school all the way up until junior year, and then I finished my junior and senior year homeschooled. You wear the same necklaces all the time. Do they have any meaning? They do have some sort of meaning to me. These two, to me, they resemble strength. Like, the things that I wear on my body usually resemble strength and power. Let's see if it'll focus. No, low battery. Okay, well. Have you ever had an Anna buddy? And if so, how were they? I've probably had one, like when I was like a lot younger, and I don't really remember it, but I do have an Anna buddy right now. She's not really my Anna buddy, she's just my like really close like friend who also happens to suffer with an eating disorder. She doesn't like promote the eating disorder, she just knows that we're both struggling and we're both here for each other. She's just my fucking twin and I love her so much. She's just very supportive and here for me, and like if I ever need somebody to talk to when it comes to my eating disorder, she's always there. And yeah, she's fucking great. I'm gonna link her channels below just because she's fucking awesome, and she has 2 YouTube channels. She has a main one and she has an eating disorder channel. So if you guys are interested, go check her out. How do you feel about My Pro Anna? Okay. It's kind of hit or miss. Very triggering, hence the name My Pro Anna. It can be a very great place for support. It can also be a very shitty and triggering place for diving deeper down into your eating disorder. So yeah. Have you ever been suicidal? Of course. I have been suicidal more times than I would like to say that I have been. What country would you want to live in if you had the choice? Australia or Europe or Canada? Would you rather have a big butt or no butt? I would like to have no butt. I mean, I already have no butt, but I would like my butt to be a little bit more perky rather than flat. When was your first piercing and how many do you have? Technically this counts as 2, I guess. I had 4, but now I have 3. My ears were my first piercings. I got them when I was like 2 years old, so it wasn't even my choice. Would you consider yourself emo? I've got asked this question twice. No, I don't consider myself emo. I don't dig labels. How did you get into cooking? I got into cooking when I was 16 years old. I worked at like McDonald's and shit, and I worked at a shit ton of restaurants, and I found that I'm really good at it, so I guess cooking is my thing, even though I don't even like to eat. How many calories do you eat a day, and what is your maximum? When I'm restricting, I usually eat like 300 to 800 calories a day, but when I like go through my binging cycles, I usually eat about 1,000 to 2,000 a day, but I try to stay under 1,000 usually. Do you like your job? Yes, I fucking love my job. It's like my second home. Would you ever pursue writing? No, probably not. I'm not really good with words. Like, videos are just my thing. I just really like videos. If anything, I would pursue like directing or acting. Were you always excited to lose weight? Yes, I was. Like I said, I was always obese and just overweight my entire life, and whenever I dropped a couple pounds is always like perfect. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, I had a sister who was a lot thinner than I was, and every time she was a lower weight than I was, I would always try to get like a lower weight than her, and we just always had like this back and forth competition thing. And yeah, I mean, like, we still kind of do that today. So because of her mostly, I was always excited to lose weight because I wanted to be smaller than my sister. What advice do you have for people who are suicidal? Don't kill yourself. You really have one life. Like, I honestly believe that nothing happens after this. You don't get a second fucking chance. And even if you felt suicidal every single day of your fucking life, like, there is something out there for you. This is only temporary. The life that you're currently living isn't going to be the life that you're living for the rest of your life. Like, I feel like the situation that I'm in is so permanent, it's ridiculous. I can't even begin to explain how permanent all of this feels. But I want to, like, just tell you guys that if you are feeling suicidal, just please try to remember that how you're feeling and the life that you're currently living is temporary, and you will get past this. And your life will always continue to change, even if it feels stagnant, even if it feels like you've been in the same place over and over and over again your fucking entire life. You will get out of this. So my advice to people who are suicidal, don't kill yourself, please. We want you to be alive, and we want you to be here. And if you need anyone to talk to, I'm always here. And the people in my community, like down here in the comments, you guys are fucking amazing. So reach out to anybody that you possibly can. There are people out there who give a fuck about you. Even if there are people in your life, like personally, who don't seem to care about you, there are people who do care about you. So please, please, please reach out. Don't do anything by yourself. You cannot do everything alone. Like, even if you think you can, you need people in your life. I mean, even if it has to be people online, like, most of my friends are online, so it's perfectly okay to have online friends who help you. What is your current favorite song? My favorite song has always been March Into the Sea by Modest Mouse. In your experience, what is the worst thing about having an eating disorder? The voices in your head, like, telling you that you're not good enough and that you're fucking huge, and, like, just all of these negative things. And, like, also the fact that, like, it makes you push people away, and it makes people upset with you. Like, if you're sitting there talking down about yourself, like, I'm so fat and all this shit, like, I don't know, it just upsets people. And, like, there's a lot of really bad things about having an eating disorder, but the worst thing is what it does to your mind and what it does to the people around you. What is the most fun thing you've ever done in your life? Shrooms. Like, I don't promote drugs, I don't promote psychedelics or anything, but the most fun thing I've ever done in my life is probably shrooms, because it gave me such an epiphany, and honestly, like, it changed my mindset and perspective on life. I've only ever done it once, but it was amazing. What is an everyday thing that makes you smile? Molly. Not the drug. My best friend Molly, she's amazing. And my subscribers, the positive comments that I get from you guys, and the messages. How do you do your makeup? I just showed you guys in Q&A part 1. Are you looking to get any new piercings soon? Probably not. Are you willing to get any more tattoos? If so, what? I don't know what. I have a lot that I really want to get, and I want to eventually fill my fucking body. Because my body's my canvas, and I don't want to get any, like, bullshit tattoos. Like, I want everything to mean something very powerful to me. Apart from your blue hair, what color would you get? Well, I just got purple. I'll probably go black again, maybe. What's your relationship status? Single. Single Pringle. How did your family find out about your eating disorder? I, like, wasn't eating at all, and I hid away in the basement, and I dropped a shit ton of weight, and they were like, are you even eating? And I was like, yes, I'm eating, like, yeah. My grandma tried to feed me when we went to Utah. They just thought it was a phase, and I think they still do think that it was just a phase, because they don't know about it, but I mean, there for a little while recently, like, I dropped a shit ton of weight, like, so rapidly, and, like, they were all watching me eat every time we went out to eat, and I just kind of blamed it on my health issues, so I kind of played that off really well. But yeah, they don't really know about my eating disorder. They just know that, like, I went through a phase at one point in my life, so I've been relapsing for an entire year and they still don't know about it, but that's because I, like, barely ever see my family. What's one thing you can't live without? I'm not a very materialistic person, so one thing I can't live without is the people in my life. Who's your best friend? Molly. I've probably mentioned her like 3 times in this video, so much love to my best friend Molly. Have you ever been abroad? Out of country? No. I mean, I've stepped into Canada, so like that doesn't count, but we used to drive all across the United States, so I've been to a lot of states, but I was like really fucking young, so I don't even remember it. This is the last question. If you were super ill, you would survive, but the pain would be unbearable. But you were losing 5 pounds a day, would you do it and have the only antidote to the illness be 2,000 calories worth of food? Well, if I were losing 5 pounds a day, eventually I would like just die. So I think if I were like very suicidal, I probably would just go ahead and let it kill me. But like if I'm feeling how I feel today, yeah, I would probably eat the 2,000 calories a day just to make myself get better. But yeah, I don't know. That's like a really tricky question, just because like losing 5 pounds a day, like that would kill me pretty quickly. So yeah, that's all the questions that I had. If you guys have any more questions, please drop a comment below. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye!